Hey everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee, and it has been an interesting week. We knew it was going to get colder, but we didn't know it was going to get this cold this quick. So a lot of this week has been preparing for the cold weather. Sunday, our oldest son was down for the weekend, so we went to church, and then we just came home after church and fixed dinner and visited with him until he got ready to go back to his house. But on Monday, we came out here outside and we started cleaning gutters and getting them all ready. And that was an all-day job. He would climb up to the top and get the gutters cleaned out, and I would stay at the bottom and watch the, make sure the ladder didn't go anywhere. One of the things that we did do was we had to trim up this crepe myrtle. Now this is the wrong time of year to be pruning crepe myrtles, I know that. But this poor thing had so much growth at the bottom that had to be cleared out. Had a lot of dead stuff that was beaten up against the house. And it had some branches that were good, but they were hitting that window and they were hitting that light up there. So we trimmed a lot of those off. There's still a few more that really need to come, but you're not supposed to really prune a crepe myrtle until February. So we took quite a bit off. Wait, and let's figure we'll just let the tree recover. We got it away from the window. We got mainly away from those lights, and we're just gonna leave it this year and see how it does, how it recovers. And these other crepe myrtles, I will wait until February to trim off. So we did that on Monday, and then we had to pour the external filter in the submersible pump that led to it. I had to pour that from the fish pond. I did leave all the hoses, that way with this next summer I can just hook them back up into the hose and they'll be fine. I did leave the small filter that runs the waterfall. I left it in here. I usually leave that in all winter. It usually does fine. It has to be really, really cold before that waterfall freezes completely. And I also have a de-icer that that's supposed to be for this size pond, which I'll put in as the weather gets colder. I don't want to put it in right now until the water starts to look like until it looks like it's temperature wise it might start freezing, and then I'll put the water in, the de-icer in. But right now everything's looking fine. It's got a bunch of leaves at the bottom I need to clean out, but other than that, this is pretty well winterized. I just got to put the de-icer in it and watch it. The first year on the de-icer, so we're going to watch it closely the first couple of days to make sure it doesn't cook the fish. So got that done, and then we got the chicken. We got the chicken run. We got the plastic around it so that she's nice and warm and not going to be cold. Painted the board so I can hang the other curtains. I want to put curtains on this side. I got the curtains there. I want to put curtains over here and here. They have to fix that board there, so I still have that to do. We painted it, but we got to put it up now. And then we've got all this weeded around here. Got the angel garden weeded, so it's ready for winter. And I got the bird garden pretty much taken care of. All the tall dead plants are gone except for the bee balm. I left the bee balm seeds pods there for the birds and also to reseed itself. I'm going to have to come in here and weed, or probably use the flame weeder on here. I filled up that one bird feeder, but as you can tell, it's already empty again. So we got that done. And that was mainly the outdoor stuff that we had to get done. The heaters are ready for inside the greenhouse. All I have to do is turn them on. Tanks are filled. They're ready. Hopefully it won't get that cold that we have to protect our. We turn on the heaters. We turn on the heaters in the greenhouse when we're going to have heavy snow or ice. It's not to keep the plants warm. It's to keep the structure of the greenhouses from getting too much ice and snow on the top of them. So I don't have to go out there with a broom and try to get the snow and ice off. If I know it's going to be bad weather, I know we're going to get 3 to 4 inches of snow or a half inch or so of ice, then I'll turn on the heaters beforehand so that it warms up the area and therefore helps to keep the ice and the snow off of the greenhouses. So that is what we've been doing outside. And inside, I've been really busy since it's been snowing outside, cold outside, didn't want to work outside. I've been inside working in the house. And one of the things I did was clean out the spices. I had a lot of spices that were left over from 2020, 2022. So I got rid of those and put in new ones. Now my problem, the reason I got started on this, that I opened this cabinet door the other day and spices fell out and a bunch of them broke. Now if you know how expensive spices are, a broken spice jar, especially a brand new one, is not a good thing. So what my problem was is that as these got empty, I didn't refill them. I just bought the can and put them up on top. So I washed these jars. I've got 2 in the dishwasher right now. And then I took the spices and filled them up. So all these have, most of them have good spices. I still have to get these 3 replaced yet. But all the other ones are up to date. And the spices that are up here in the cabinet are ones I don't use very often and are not in here. The ones that are in here, when I empty them, or when I get them about halfway through, because this takes about half of this, I put them in the pantry, and then when I need to refill them, I get them out of the pantry and refill them. That way they're not going to be stuck up there and they're not going to fall down on me. So I've been cleaning the kitchen, getting it ready for Thanksgiving, and prepping it for tonight's meal. I got stuff there for tonight's meal. Over here is mainly the, this is all for the dog. She loves salmon. I put that on top of her food and she eats it. We got paper plates back there that we sometimes use for snacks after the Thanksgiving meal, because the dishwasher's usually pretty well filled, so those will be used for after. And I use these little bows. I use those to heat up her food occasionally when she wants a warm food. And over there is all the stuff for Thanksgiving that I've got so far, plus my breakfast stuff. So we got this pretty much cleared. Refrigerator's cleaned out. Well, it's cleaned out. It's got things in it from this past week. And I'm taking inventory of what I need to buy for Thanksgiving. And so that's been done. And then I actually found time to pick up one of my guitars and actually start playing a little bit. I actually found a little bit of time to do that this week, on top of my language classes that I'm taking and the YouTube channels videos I'm making, and fixing supper every night and taking care of the animals. It's been a busy week, but I think the table is ready. One of the other things I did do was hunt our heated vest, and I have them out. We've got cords running everywhere because they are powered by batteries, so the batteries are being charged. So if the weather gets colder, we'll have our heated vest to keep us warm. The hand warmers are already heated, already charged and ready. So we got that all ready. One of the main things I've done this week is gone through the dresser drawer and cleaned out some things. I experimented with a couple of different ways to fold socks. I found that my little ankle socks fold best this way. These socks just fold best just with a simple triple fold. Another way I found that I liked to fold them was where you just double fold them. The small socks that I use for around the house that way. So that saved a lot of space. I was surprised at how many socks I had that didn't have mates. Now, another thing I did, and this is one I really am happy about. Okay, another thing I did was I redid my t-shirt drawer. Now before I just had these all just laying down, stacked on top of each other, and I found I was wearing the same shirt over and over again. Mainly because when I got through with it, got it laundered, I just popped it on top, and then when you were in a hurry, what'd you do? You grabbed the one that was on top. And I couldn't get as many shirts into the drawer. So I used a new way of folding shirts, and you can stack them this way vertically. And that way I can just see what the shirt is easily. And I can grab it what I want, see them all at once, instead of having to dig down into the group. And I can rotate them more. Like if I use this front one, when I get ready to put it back after I launder it, just pull the whole thing forward, put it in the back, and then you'll rotate your shirts. Works really nicely. Now, I've been doing something like that in the closet, where I would put the clothes on the end. Like if I'm wearing a clothes here and get in the washer, I put it on the end, and then I know to use from this end and just rotate them that way, which works out really nice. And another thing we did this week is we went to see The Red One. And if you have a chance to go see that movie, definitely go see it. It is very, very good. And then on Saturday, our middle son came down. And hope you have a good, happy Thanksgiving. And like, share, subscribe. And see you in the next video. And God bless. Bye, everybody.